All right, this is how to play an elevated Latin pop groove. Here we go. I'm gonna break this thing down for us. So this Latin pop groove, so you'll hear this with groups like Bomba Estéreo, Bad Bunny, Karol G, Shakira, but basically the typical groove, which I play in another video, the basic Latin pop groove is just this. But to add kind of like a dance element, I add this little 3 on the hi-hat, right? Which gives it kind of a very different flavor, right? It almost kind of combines soca with Latin pop. And so let's do the first part. So the first part is just the bass drum and the snare drum, right? So we're playing quarters on the bass, and then just playing that Latin pop groove, and boom. Using the Eastman method, 1 and up, 2 and 1, up, right? So that's a basic groove. Then the next part, and that's what I was doing on the hi-hat, is basically you're just playing 3s, triple strokes, 16th notes, right? And if I play that alone with just the snare drum I got, slowly it's, right, that first snare happens on the so it's 1 E and then 2 E together, right? So, together. Together, right? So add that simply with the bass drum. There's that one. Right, then what ends up happening here is we want to get that lift. Now this is tricky because to get a good hi-hat lift, you got to make sure that you're not opening it all the way, but you're also not keeping it too tight. So what I like to do is I just open it just a hair. I play with it a little bit, make sure I get that nice sound. And you'll notice I have to put a little accent in pushing it. So I'm going, and a lot of times I'll actually use the shaft of the stick to get that. And the last part is you do have to lift your foot. Now if you think about the way you're lifting your foot, you're actually lifting it in quarter notes while you're playing this groove. If I just play 1, 2, like the bass drum, 3, 4, and then I play that. That creates an offbeat pattern. Then I add the 3 on top of it. So I'm barely lifting the hi-hat. Then I add the snare drum. And then I speed it up. Tempo. And that is an elevated Latin pop.